Hello, beautiful people. It's Friday night, and I thought I would talk about the UAPs, the drones again, because it's such a hot topic right now, and I kind of feel like there's a where people are kind of scared, and I just wanted to reiterate again that don't be. It's I really keep seeing Elon, and everything I say is intuitive, not fact, is for entertainment purposes only, not fact. It's my own intuitive impressions. But I keep seeing Elon, and I do think it's connected to Usha and Aina, and I keep seeing that darn white spy balloon, which I always got weather balloon too, weather balloon, spy balloon, which was scanning our arsenal areas and across America, and also just kind of to overt power over us and say, haha, we got into your airspace, we got into your country, what are you gonna do? It's the same thing. Now Elon today had I think it was scheduled, I don't know if he did it, but he had another SpaceX launch, just spew out, and it's very Freudian, spew out his seed, his satellites all over the sky. I really get pissed off about that because every time he does it, he burns another hole in. This is real. I've read so many reports about this. When he does these launches, he destroys wildlife around the area, so like birds and around these water areas, and also there's several times he has burnt a hole in the ozone layer. I do not know why this guy is allowed to do this, why he's allowed to do these launches, plus space junk everywhere that's probably spying on us and the election and everything else. Come on. This is not normal. This is not okay. It's not normal. But I keep seeing him. I keep seeing him. I keep seeing that weather balloon, spy balloon. And it is like a thing of asserting power over us. Haha, we got into your space. We're over your house. We're like swarms of bees, swarms of spy camera, the drone. And it is drones. There are aliens out there, yes. But do you think aliens are going to use light bulbs? Do you think they really need light bulbs? Like Ace Hardware, I've said this before, but Ace Hardware. Do you really think if they came all the way from another galaxy, they're gonna have freaking red and green lights? Light bulbs? Seriously? No. So a lot of that what they're seeing are these drones, man-made drones to scare us, and Elon trying to enact his own War of the Worlds to be like, tee hee hee, I'm scaring them. He's Syndrome from The Incredibles, and he's trying to scare us. Now, real aliens, intergalactic beings, and we're aliens. We're on a planet flying around in space. We're aliens. Um, but they'll come in an orb. And if they're going to have contact with you, it's going to be intuitive. You'll see them as orbs. Orbs can shapeshift their energy. The light is within. It's like, I've seen it. It's a plasma and it's a light. It's not light bulbs. It's just their own light. And it's probably more like a phaser type of thing. Now, here's something I saw. Okay, Elon messing with this, and this is all for entertainment purposes only. But you guys remember a while back, it was more like in the summer, when he had sent, didn't he have, he sent on the dark side of the moon. And then lo and behold, like a month later or something, people all see something like it looks like a guy's face next to the moon. People from all over the world. If it was just like from where I live in Kansas, okay, a certain angle, some light, some haze in the sky, we all see the same light pattern or cloud pattern. Clouds looking through clouds to the moon. No, it was all over the world. People were seeing it. And that's when I think, that's when I started thinking, that's probably like some hologram crap that Elon has done. This guy, he likes to mess with us, and he's been given way too much power. But the real question is, why would they do this? Why are they trying to distract us? So most of these are drones. These sightings are drones. They're all over. What are they trying to distract us from? Now, the worst thought would be, oh, they're spraying crap on us, or, they're planning some attack. Well, whatever, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? If they're gonna do that to us, I feel like they've already done stuff like that to us, to be honest. Like spraying stuff. But like, here's an example I've always talked about, and I'm a liberal Democrat. I've always talked about that I totally 100% believe in cloud seeding, and it's been going on for a long time. Dubai does it. They've talked about it. They do it out loud. Here in America, we don't do it out loud anymore. We have chemlawn. Why don't we just admit we have chemtrails? But no, 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 you can't say that. But I've known about it for a long time, and I've noticed that on certain days when they really spray, there's like this huge, and I'll get that banner under my video, conspiracy theory. Um, there'll be like this smell, this rotten smell of like sewer, and it's not just where I live. People all over, let's say Kansas City, different parts, north, south, east, west of the city. What is this smell? And then somebody over in Iowa, what's this smell? And then the next day we get a crap load of rain, like monsoon of rain, a hurricane pattern of storm of rain. Or I'll go out and I'll smell this really funky, strong garlic smell. And I've learned from those that I have to put on a mask or I get a horrible headache the next day. And then we get rain. It's always, it's cloud seeding for entertainment purpose only. So, and I've also noticed that sometimes I think that they cloud seed to cover up stuff like sky activity when there are intergalactic beings flying around, because I've seen that too. I've seen it where like in 2020, that's when I really started to notice a lot of it. I'd see silver orbs in the sky. Not every day, just once in a while, and I go, wow, look at that. It looks like a silver balloon. And I would notice, and I took pictures and video, and there'd be this green, bright green glow that would come from them. And I'd always get this keen sense that they knew that I could see them, but then the next, like within an hour, oh, there's all these like trails in the sky, and then there's clouds, and then you don't see them anymore. And I really think there's something about that, and I think there's probably sedatives for entertainment. See, I don't believe in the MK Ultra stuff, because I think that that type of thing is out there, not on a targeted individual, but on all of us. But some people are just really sensitive. And also some people have a lot of intrusive thoughts and they think that they're being targeted. But, you know, there's just stuff everywhere. There's EVPs everywhere. I'm rambling. But my intuitive thought about these drones are they're drones. They're man-made. It's Elon, it's Greg Brady with Russia, with China, with these other countries, trying to mess with us, trying to scare with us, trying to get into our airspace and be like, we asserted our dominance. We're in your airspace. What are you going to do? Are you going to shoot us down? Now, listen, here's the thing. So it's Elon. Most of it is Elon for entertainment purposes only. And if you're going to have a sighting of a UFO, you're meant to see it. You're probably starseed. They're contacting you, but they're not going to do it through a ship. And so my thing about Greg Brady is like, Elon is like Greg Brady. Do you remember the episode of the Brady Bunch where they had the fake UFO and then they flew it out the window on a string, and then whoever, the girls or whoever, were like taking pictures, and it's like that. It's like, how far can I go and make people believe this and make people freak out? But I do think there's a nefarious thing to it of also, let's see how much we can encroach on not just America, but any democratic or country with NATO, basically, and assert our dominance. It's that type of thing. Like it's like a dog marking a spot. This is mine. You belong to me. You don't have privacy. You don't have clear airspace. You're susceptible to war. That's what they're doing. They're scaring, they're playing. But from Elon's aspect, it's like, haha, isn't this funny? And I'm scaring everyone, and he's just laughing about it. He thinks it's hilarious. He's behind so much, folks. But again, with the alien thing, no, I don't think these are all alien, but again, if you're going to see a UFO, an orb in the sky, and it zips out of nowhere. They noticed you noticing. They wanted you to see. You were meant to see it. Right place, right time. A moment in your life. Contact. That is a form of contact. And open contact would be where you have an intuitive dialogue with them, like a literal abduction, or them standing in front of you. I feel like that whole thing with Bashar before the election, where Bashar said, if you have the female president, we'll have open contact, which is good. That means we're finally healed and ready to join the universe, right? We've evolved. But he said, if you have the male candidate, which would have been Trump, then the destruction of America. Well, you can see Trump's going to destroy America. And I feel like Elon heard that whole thing about that the female president would bring open contact, and Elon's like, well, I'll make it happen. I really feel that. I really feel that he felt some sort of jealousy. Okay, so I want to go back and I just saw 1111. Go back to this whole Grok thing, like my dream of the guy that came in with the leaf blower, which was Elon, and said, all right, everybody. So he's like a thief, a terrorist, for entertainment purposes only. He's like, all right, everybody, this is it. Get ready. I'm going to do it this time. And then the one guy said, it's the Grok. That was my psychic dream. I really feel that now. Telling me, yeah, Elon's behind a lot of this. And all the trouble we're having right now. Because he wants his AI that he probably didn't even develop himself, and he didn't want Google and Apple to have their AI, right? And then he has this Grok, which is this mind. He's going to rewrite everything. He's going to rewrite everything we think we know. And that's what I've always gotten with him. So that's probably why he helped with the election for entertainment purposes only, because he wants his Grok. He wants to take over everything. He's a megalomaniac. He's syndrome. It's exhausting even talking about him. But that's what I get. So the whole thing, like, what are these aliens? No, the drones aren't aliens. That's Leland with some other nefarious entities from across the water. The same ones, same people. And if you do see alien activity, you're meant to, and that can happen in any time of your life. Is it going to happen more now? Well, more people are looking at the sky, so yeah, it probably will happen more now. People are more receptive all of a sudden. And again, I wouldn't be scared, because one, what are you going to do with these drones? Do we shoot them down? That's the thing. And I want to get to that before I end. Let's say we start shooting them down like we did with the balloon. Is that an act of war? Because where are these from, right? They're not really saying. And they're not shooting them down. If they shoot them down and we find out they're Elon's, then he shouldn't be in our airspace at all. He shouldn't be connected to the government. He's creating a hostile environment in America. Keep going. Now, is it an act of war? Is it an act of war that these are flying over America? Well, I'd say yeah. And let's say President Biden says, well, then I really can't leave office, because now we've got the situation. I can't hand over the presidency to 45 right now. We have this crazy ass situation. That could happen. That's crossed my mind that could happen. And then I got this weeks and weeks ago about JD Vance, and I wanted to put it out there because I hear other people saying it. That what if he's a mole? What if JD Vance was a mole? He really wasn't all this Republican MAGA stuff, and he really was a mole, and he's been reporting back to Biden. That's not as likely, but I don't know. He's kind of disappeared. I don't know. It's possible. I feel like that's a big possibility, but not one. I don't feel 100% about that. But I do feel 100% that Elon is behind these drones. Absolutely. And again, if we shoot him down and we uncover that it is him with some nefarious countries, entities, then we have to get Starlight out of and stop SpaceX. We have to get Starlight satellites out of our skies. There's a lot of damage control. So maybe that's why they're not admitting any of this, because it's like saying that um, the the head of the bank is stealing all the money. So then what do you do? Um, the enemy is within. And so that's got a lot of damage control. That the way I see it is, if you know the truth, speak the truth, and then tackle the truth. It's easier said than done. But I absolutely 99% believe, feel intuitively that it's Elon. It's him. And that guy, yeah. But again, if it's aliens, then that's going to happen anytime in your life. You can be open to it. Don't be scared of it. I am ready for open contact. I'm not scared. I'm not scared. They can come talk to me. I've already had them in here. I've seen them flying around. Um, they're friendly, and I talk with them, and I send love. They're part of the angelic realm, I feel. I'm ready for us to get to that point. But we can't really, can we, when we have someone like Elon destroying the earth every other day with his launches, and he doesn't give a crap, and we've got homeless people and sickness, hungry people. They're not really going. We're not ready. We're not ready. We're not evolved yet. But we got really close with Kamala. We got really close. And I still hope she gets in, because I'm ready. I'm ready for all of that. I'm ready for us to get to that level and to start reaching out. And here's the thing. Elon says, well, I want us to go to Mars. Why? Because Earth isn't sustainable anymore, and it's just an achievement. Well, why isn't Earth why don't, instead of effing up Earth and the ozone layer and our wildlife and our water and our rivers, and playing around with human beings and letting people die because they don't have health care, how about we just fix this planet and keep it sustainable? In fact, I think that's one of the biggest sins, is how people we're born and we're here on earth, and we leave it such a horrible mess. And we think someone else will fix it down the line. No, it's our job. If we can't fix it, to at least maintain it somehow. I think that's a huge sin. So no, I don't think we're ready for open